Okay, guys, this is something that I want to address. Is the Magic the Gathering? It's going to be available now on Amazon and not through local vendors, but a direct to sale from Magic the Gathering to Amazon, which they can sell Magic the Gathering product for very cheap, which is great if you are buying stuff. Not so great if you're trying to support a family and you own LGS. So I'm going to pause here a minute just to continue my conversation. I recently bought this Magic the Gathering product at a Target. This deck builder's toolkit. I opened it up and I basically said that it was not a bad product, although not a complete product either. If you bought two of these, you're closer to that completed product. And you could actually probably make two decks. Well, 2 to 4 decks. That will probably be pretty balanced and you can have a good experience with. So for about, I believe again, it was $22 at Target, which is a pretty high price for a not completed product. However, if you do buy two of these, you can get a pretty good completed product and maybe even up to 4 decks, between 2 or 4 decks. But that's not what we're talking about here today. What we're talking about today is about the Magic the Gathering being available at Amazon. Once again, what we're talking about today is Magic the Gathering available at Amazon. Direct to sale. I think the best thing that we can do as players, especially those of us players who have a lot of older Magic the Gathering product, is to start play groups that totally negate any new Magic the Gathering product. Not forever, but just to the point where we're buying it at lower cost. We're buying it from people who help grow the game. And this would mean any local store, not specifically an LGS, but any local stores that sell the product for us. I think we could buy a lot of cheap product from. We could buy a lot of cheap product from these local stores. Help support these stores and not given to the coffers of Wizards of the Coast. I think ultimately Wizards of the Coast provided us with a game that we can alter the gameplay to make our own. Once again, we can totally negate having to buy new product, which will once again just drop in value and seem like a board game. I do want to create more content on this, and I wasn't well prepared at this time, but I just wanted to make the statement. You should support more local stores, especially if you're able to play the game at these stores. And if you're not able to play these games, then you should make play groups that support local businesses and not the coffers of Wizards of the Coast. I would even go as far to say maybe it's time to play an old defunct game. You could probably buy many old defunct games and learn to play them and create a play group for these games. You can also use Magic the Gathering cards that you have already and just play formats that you come up with, such as maybe just playing standard without the newest set. Maybe playing block where someone can play their favorite block against your favorite block. This all creates more stimulation to playing the game, not making the game as expensive, such as maybe playing pauper and just using cheap cards rather than buying these expensive other cards. And the way you can also keep it fresh, like let's say there's one card in pauper that's so expensive. Oh, once that card wins, well, now you got to create something new, which will keep the game fresh, and the keep will also keep the card prices down. Hey, it's your play group, it's not Wizards. Just something to think about. Once again, I did make a little vlog about Magic the Gathering becoming a board game and Alpha Investments making all the money, which was just a little side note of a great entrepreneur that Rudy is. I definitely hope more people get into purchasing Magic and reselling it. I don't think Rudy is the only option. Once again, I do still buy a lot of product. So I would say, hey, post your stuff on TCG Player before you go sell it to Rudy. You'll probably make a lot more money and you'll probably make a lot of other buyers happy. Not hating on Rudy, he is a smart guy. But once again, to make the game interesting, vibrant, and accessible to more players, it's your play group. Make your rooms to make the game more inclusive to those that can't quite afford the new high paying cards. And I personally myself do not want to keep buying stuff that's going to become obsolete when the game is becoming more like a board game. And once again, Alpha Investments won't pay the highest price for your sealed product, but I certainly would. I would pay more, I am sure, than Alpha Investments would pay for your sealed product. Let him keep buying your rare cards that you could sell on any of the sites such as Amazon, eBay, and any big large marketplaces like TCG Player. I would strongly advise you to try to sell your high cost stuff on these outlets and sell them to Rudy. Hey, if you really want to make some money, you got to put a little work into it. So once again, buy from local dealers, buy from other players who've already spent money on this game, and stop buying so much new stuff from Wizards of the Coast. Let's hit them where it really hurts, in their pockets. And then maybe we could get this product for $50 at Amazon because nobody purchased it. hurting their wallets even more. Just remember, it's your playgroup. You can do whatever you want. Take the power back from Wizards of the Coast. Buy some old games. Buy some defunct games. Play Wizards at their own game. Beat them at their own game. Help the local community. That's all I have to say right now. Signing off. Hope to talk to you soon.